How do I intro the video? I've never done a YouTube video before.
How?
Yeah.
You know.
I think we know how, don't we?
I think you know.
What's up,
Hey!
guys? Oh my God. Right, hello, welcome to the channel, everyone. It's Football Manager stuff. Unbelievable. We are creating the greatest Wonderkids the world has ever seen. I'm here with ParnellPlays. Hello, Parnell.
Hello.
The premise of this video is we both get a very basic Wonderkid, or youngster, we should say at this point. The premise is we're going to be amending them. We're going to be tailoring them in our own vision to create the perfect Wonderkid. There's going to be 5 categories that we're using to amend these players and tailor them. We've got personality, ability, hidden attributes, playstyle, and preferred player traits. Within each category, each of us has 4 options to pick. So for things like personality, there'll be good personalities that you probably want on your Wonderkid, or maybe there'll be some surprises to be chucked in there as well, but we'll get into that in a second. Once we've built our Wonderkids, we're going to be simulating their entire career. The way we're going to figure out who's done better is on 10 categories, or 10 rounds, we'll call them. These include things like international appearances, international caps, career league appearances, career league goals, all that kind of stuff. I'll put a little list on the screen as well, because I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Each player that wins, so if Parnell gets 70 caps and I only get 20, he gets plus 5 points. But say I score 10 goals and he doesn't score any, then I get plus 5 points, and that's how the scoring's going to work at the end. Now, I touched on the categories, Parnell. I mentioned this to you as well. So we've got the first category, and we'll go into that one now. The first one is personality, right? So for each category, you're going to get 3 good choices, should we say? And the 4th choice is going to be one that potentially isn't that good. It's the kind of thing that probably is going to nerf your Wonderkid, not make them as good. But the twist is, it banks you 5 points for the final running. So in theory, you could build your Wonderkid Parnell and have 25 points to go into the final. How does that sound? Does that sound like something you want, or does that sound like a risk?
Well, I could do that, and normally, I'm not the most risk-averse person in the world. However, I might pick 1 or 2. I don't want to show my hand straight away.
No. So we haven't like pre-planned it. I don't know what he's picking. He's not. I'm picking. It'll be a little bit on a whim, I think, as well, and we'll kind of tailor it a little bit. Try and make the players different. But we'll jump straight into it. So the first category is personality, the big one, isn't it? So which personality do you want? The options are iron-willed, model professional, charismatic leader, or if you want to bank 5 points for the final, you get fairly sporting. Again, I'll put the attributes for each one of these on the screen so that people know kind of what the perks are for each. But which one are you going to go for?
Okay, so for me, I'm trying to model this, very much on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you've already got my height correct and my weight almost correct.
This is it.
In there already. I'm going to go with charismatic leader.
How did I know you were going to go with charismatic leader?
Well, I'm just looking. I'm in the middle of the park. I need to be able to lead from that central midfield position, and I think that's the
perfect. I'm going to go on to. I'll do my personality at the same time as well. I'm going to go for something a little bit different. I'm going to go for model professional. So that's only 14 determination. Both of us have only picked 14 determination, which Ironwood was 16. But I think that's enough. I think I don't want to be greedy with it.
I think they're both quite well balanced.
We're going to go on to ability next. So ability, this is the bread and butter, isn't it, of any Wonderkid? Literally how good they are, potential wise and ability wise. Both of our players have got 80 current ability and 170 potential ability. So the options are: you get plus 10 current ability, plus 15 potential ability. You get plus 5 on both. Or, if you want to bank 5 points, you can have minus 5 on both. What are you going for?
Okay. Well, I'm going to go for plus 10 current ability.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because having followed a little Twitch stream called Wonderkid United, not sure if you're familiar.
Yeah, it's a good one.
The most important thing is being able to have the ability to get into the squad early doors. When they're 16, 17, 18. So we need that current ability to help us get in, and potential ability. It's just a myth, isn't it?
It's just a myth. So I'm going to go, again, I'm going different. So I am going to go with plus 5 on both. I'm going to go for 85. I'm going to have a little bit of a buff or a boost on potential ability. So I'm going to go for the plus 5 on both, I think. Neither of us yet have taken the 5 points into the final yet. I think we don't want to nerf our Wonderkid too early, I'm guessing. Parnell, category 3, play style. So the way I kind of thought about this, I was thinking like you can be a technical maestro, a mentality monster, or a physical beast. And again, I'll put the way we're going to change the attributes on the screen now for which one you want to choose. Or if you want to take 5 points into the final, you can take 5 away from agility, take 5 away from anticipation, and take 5 away from technique.
Can I be honest with you? This is the one that I've mulled over the most.
Oh.
And I've gone back and forth on them all several times.
Right.
But I have decided that the most important thing in football is the way you approach the game. It's in your mentality.
Mentals.
Okay?
Right.
I want to have my player have that work rate, make those right decisions, and be composed under pressure.
So you're basically a thinker in the middle of the park. Doesn't really move much or do much else, but he just knows what's happening. He just knows what's happening.
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound.
Yeah, I've stitched you up a little bit there. I'm thinking myself of like the English Messi. So I'm gonna go for technical player with a -5 on bravery and a -5 on strength. So don't come too close to me because I'm gonna fall over and get scared and run away. But I am very good on the ball. I should say as well that both of my players are central midfielders. Maybe they'll develop into other players throughout their career, but they're starting off as just an out central midfielder. Yeah, I think we're off to a good start. Category 4 is hidden attributes. So you can have +5 important match, +5 consistency, -5 injury proneness, or if you want to bank some points, -3 injury, -3 important match, -3 consistency, +3 injury proneness.
It would just be my luck for my Wonderkid to get a leg break early in his career and then suffer with it for the next 15 years. So I'm tempted to go -5 injury prone. I'm not going to though.
Oh,
I'm going to go +5 consistency.
+5 consistency. So for those who don't know, these hidden attributes, these are partly what creates the personality. These ones that we changed earlier with sportsmanship and temperament. But then you get other ones like adaptability, controversy, consistency, dirtiness, important match, injury proneness. All these are well, kind of things you see on the scout report. So when your player comes through with good important matches or is a consistent player, it's based on these attributes. I'm going to go. I'm a big match player. I'm a big match player. So I'm going to go for an important match player. I want to be. You kind of bought your way into being a captain. I wanna earn the right to be a captain on the team. Do you know what I mean? By playing good and important matches. So
unless anyone's a little bit nasty to you.
Yeah, and then I'll just run away because I've got 5 bravery. But
let's hope no one starts a fight.
This is it. We got the final category now is player traits. So the options for this are you can pick any 2 player traits. There's a huge big list of player traits you can add on. You can pick any 2 of these. Or, if you want to bank 5 points for the final, you will have argues with official as a set player trait, and you'll have +5 dirtiness. Dirtiness, for those who don't know, is another one of those hidden attributes, which basically means your guy is going to get in trouble a lot. One of the ways of scoring points in the final is having the best disciplinary record. So that is something to consider if you are going to try and take a +5 on this one.
No, I haven't had a chance to look through all these, but I'm sure there is one that is something like gets the crowd going. Or riles up the crowd.
Yeah, here it is. Gets
that one. Right, number one.
Number one locked in.
Because there's one thing you need, okay, and that is to get the crowd going.
I love that.
Number 2, there is one. I'm sure there is that arrives late to the box, which is me all over really.
Here it is. Arrives late in opponent's area.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, so that you're locking those in. Arrives late in opponent's area and gets crowd going. Those are 2. I mean, that's a very good one. Arrives late into the box for a central midfielder. I'm going to go with 2 that kind of adapt to my technical play. I'm going to go with plays 1-2s and dictates tempo. This is what I want to be. Or actually, no, forget the 1-2s. Tries killer balls off them. Those are the 2 I'm going for. So you went for charismatic leader, +10 current ability. You went for a mentality monster, +5 consistency, and your player traits were arrives late in area and gets crowd going. Whereas mine was model professional personality, +5 across the board on PA and CA, technical player, important match player, and tries killer balls often and dictates tempo. The way it's going to work now, so we're going to simulate all of this, and we're going to break down all 10 of the scoring rounds and see which one of our players actually does better. So yeah, let's go.
A few moments later.
So we have simulated the entire careers. We are 18 years into the future. Went in the blink of an eye, didn't it, Parnell? Let's have a look. How do you think you've done, first of all?
No, I thought that gets a crowd going would be good. It might get a giggle from you.
It did.
But in those 18 years, I've had a lot of time to think about it. And I'm maybe thinking that I could have gone with something a little bit more technical, maybe, or a little bit more promising. But we'll see.
Here they are. Let's have a quick look at them off the rip. All we can see is positions, which doesn't look great for you, Parnell. I'm just saying. You seem to have learned to become a defender.
The thing that screamed out to me is the transfer value. Look at the difference between what you might attract and what I might attract. But, someone's got to pay it for it to be real.
Well, let's have a look at it. And the first thing we'll look at is international goals and appearances, because that'll be very obvious when we click on you. Ooh. Okay. So you never actually made an international appearance.
Didn't want to.
Didn't want to. He didn't want it. But let me just have a look at me. Let's see who scored the points on this one. Did I break into the... Well, okay. Okay. There is a few caps and goals on.
Wow. Wow.
So... I'm going to put 5 points for me on appearances and 5 points on goals, getting 84 caps and 17 goals. I'm not saying that this is a foregone conclusion at this point, because there's plenty of ways to pick up points. But it's not a great start, is it?
It's not the best, but it can only go up from here.
Career League appearances, goals, assists, and average ratings. Ooh, a big transfer fee I'm seeing in there straight away, so we'll come to that in a minute. 331 appearances. 458. Okay. Okay. This could be.
I just want to win one.
This could be a washout. I can see also transfer fee. So I started at Everton and had a £62 million transfer fee to Porto, which is higher than your highest transfer fee of 37. Goals and assists. You had 15 goals and 20 assists. I had 65 goals and 43 assists. So I'm just going to put another 0 in your column.
Okay, discipline.
Average rating. So I had a 7.24. You had a 6.96.
Jesus.
So at the moment, I currently have 30 points. Or 35 points to your 0. Right. Now I think the thing is, it's the discipline record, isn't it? This is what you've been looking for. This is the one you wanted. This is the one everyone wanted. Right, so I'm gonna have to manually tally this up. So I'm gonna do a little cutscene whilst I count this up. So Parnell had 4 red cards in total throughout his career. I have never been
not a single red card. All right, Gary Lineker.
In my life.
Good lord.
Right, well, look at major titles.
Give me one.
I mean, I won a World Cup, but we're not including those. It's just domestic titles. Champions League runner, Premier League champion. So that's 1 for me. It just looks like one Premier League title. No Champions Leagues, right?
No, let's build this up a bit. I was at Atletico Madrid.
You were.
They are no
they're no slouch when it comes to, and obviously we've got La Liga titles that would obviously be included as well. So let's have a look. And you didn't get anything at Atletico. That's actually mental. It's just Newcastle where you've got the Carabao Cup winner.
Twice. Thank you.
Twice. As we said, we're not including that.
Right, so you got to write something down.
I'll put a 0, but I'll put it in brackets.
Yeah.
2 Carabao Cup, so that counts for something. And the final way of scoring points, we're going to look at your current ability. So you hit 130 current ability. Yeah. So that means that an extra 5 points there. And I mean, this is going to be tallied up on the screen, so people are going to be seeing this. 50 points for Salty BFM, 0 points for ParnellPlays. So I think we have figured out which Wonderkid has won. He's there on the screen. It's this guy. But Parnell, what do you think happened? What went wrong?
Well, we'd have to do a post-mortem. Maybe you shouldn't be a mental magician. What did you call it?
A mental magician. We're using that now. That's the new one.
Whatever you called it. Maybe don't be that. But yeah, well, we'll see in future episodes, won't we? Hopefully, some people will be a bit of.
Well, that was a blowout. I think there is definitely room for tweaking the concept of this as well. I think I'm going to put this out to anyone who is watching to this point. The kind of things you'd want to see in the building of the Wonderkid, if there's anything I've missed. I was thinking before, maybe you can pick your starting club. Maybe you can have a reputation boost at the start to give you that little extra upper hand. So if there is any suggestions on how we can build our Wonderkids for future episodes, that would be much appreciated. Put the comments down below. And also who you want me to go against next. Obviously, Parnell, you've put a marker down. Technically, we are going to be having like a challengers leaderboard. And
wonderful.
You are currently top of that leaderboard. I might put you like 5 or 6 down just to leave space above you, just to save time later. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, anyone else that you've asked, if they are watching this video, maybe you're busy. Maybe you're too busy.
Maybe they're too busy. Maybe they're scared. That's the thing. Maybe they're scared. Yeah. Do drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. I am looking to make this into a series, I think. And I think it's a lot of fun. It's a different way of looking at Football Manager. And I hope people have enjoyed it. Like the video and drop a comment down below on what you want to see next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Appreciate you. See you later. Mate, that was a shambles.
That's my fucking Football Manager career down the pan. Jesus Christ.